All right, here we go. So as I mentioned, we got quite a number of things to take a look at on this section. There's lots of telegraph poles. Here you can see an old, what appears to be logging road. So lots of telegraph poles. That was basically most of the rock work there. You're going to see the station at Quorn. You are going to see 4 trestles. You're going to see the pit that's coming up very, very shortly here. So we have a ballast pit. We have a bridge crossing coming up. This is, so what we did was we divided this section up into 3 pieces, right? So everything from Graham to the washout, we divided it up into 3 sections. This is the shortest of the 3. It's about 6.5 miles long. The other ones were a little bit over 8. I think one was 8.5 and one was 8.2 or something. Again, lots of worrying about this hike, lots of consternation. Just making sure that everything worked out okay. You know, it was supposed to be cloudy today. There was a chance of snow flurries this morning. Well, it's now like 1 o'clock Eastern time, and we just constantly had that snow coming down, those little squalls. The sun goes in and out. Obviously, the whole purpose of trying to pick a day where it was cloudy because the lighting is better, but you know, like unfortunately I can't control the weather, and it was very frustrating this morning because the weather wasn't necessarily cooperating, and every time it snowed, like there were times where it was snowing pretty hard. So we're coming up to the first of 4 crossings here. So what we're going to do is we're going to hold up here for a second, and then we will work our way across this trestle. Here we go. So we are working our way across the Little Petry River. So this this sort of offshoot of the Petry River flows eventually into the Petry River, which is over there. This trestle is 115 feet long and 17 feet high. You will notice that there is a milepost marker here, so you can see the 89.5, and you can see our height above the river. So again, the river flows that way into the Petry River, and we will be crossing the Petry River very shortly. So here you can see the milepost marker. And so what we're going to do is we're going to go down and take a look at the underside, as well as get some drone shots. We were here about a month ago, and what we did was we did a lot of recording. And so what we're going to do is we're going to use that footage and go have a look. Okay, so we've made our way down here. We're on the, I guess what you would call the east side of the structure. Dogs slopping through the water here. So you can get a really nice view here of the trestle. So what we'll do is we'll move in a little closer. Oop. You can see here what's left of, looks like a beaver dam or several beaver dams. So you can see the bent's a little bit closer. Let's move in a touch more. I was trying to count how many bents there are. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, possibly 9. Again, trestle itself looks like it's in pretty decent shape up close here. Lots of rock fill has been dumped in here to form the abutments here, or the approaches. Here you can see some of the piles from a previous structure. And you can see all the debris and stuff that's all piled up here. Don't know if we can, I don't think we can get around here. How deep is it here? Nope, we're not going to do that. There you can see the milepost marker above us, the 89.5. All right, watch out, then we're going to go back. Again, looks in pretty decent shape here from underneath. Doesn't look like any of the cross members are broken. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 beds. Okay, so what we're going to do is we'll jump the creek here, and then we'll come down on the other side. Okay, so we've jumped our way over to the other side of the creek, or the river. You can see the telegraph pole here. We're on the, I guess would be the northeast corner, as opposed to the southeast corner where we were before. Carefully make our way down here. Again, so you can see the size of the structure. Again, you can see the milepost marker up there. Some pretty big logs there. I don't know if those are actual that's a log, or that's maybe an old pile. Again, everything looks in pretty decent shape again for its age. Again, we don't know when this one was rebuilt. Might be hard to see here, might be a little bit backlit because of the sun. Okay, so before we run away, we're gonna throw the drone up and get a tiny little bit of video. Not too much, but it's going to kind of get a little bit different perspective.